let's play. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Great movie, bad game. And it's a game that could have had a lot of promise too, if someone actually put some effort into it. But they didn't, and it turns out just to be another crappy game to add to the pile. In fact, the game is so bad, it just sort of hangs out there like a rotted testicle. Temple of Doom? More like Temple of Dung. Now you end up playing the game as Indiana Jones, but the weird thing is they just throw you into the game. They start you out with no story, no mission objective, nothing. In fact, the only worthwhile thing for you to do is to go up to these little caves, and little kids will end up giving you items to collect. Now that you've collected some new weapons to add to your arsenal, it should be a piece of cake to use them, right? Well, here's where someone made the oh-so-genius idea of making things more complicated than they should have been. The Nes Controller has only 4 buttons, and not one of them will switch your weapon. So exactly how the hell do I change my weapons out? If you do press the select button, the menu screen will pop up showing your inventory. And yep, sure enough, there's both the gun and the sword I collected. But if you press any of the buttons on the inventory screen, it doesn't do anything either. In any normal game, this would have been a perfect point to switch out your weapons. Let's take the game Legend of Zelda. If you want to select a different weapon or tool, you just go to your inventory screen and select it. And when you do this, it also pauses the game so you don't get hurt. And the method is so easy, even a kid can do it. But this game is an entirely different story. In fact, in order to switch your weapons out, you have to press a combination of buttons which includes the direction pad and the select button at the same time. If you don't end up pressing the buttons just right, you can end up jumping into the fucking lava. And if an enemy is coming at you, you're not possibly given enough time to change your weapon. Shit! I swear this feature makes as much sense as taking a shit in a dishwasher. Look at this shit. After you fall in, everything dissolves except for your hat. So why isn't the hat burnt to a crisp? Is it fireproof or what? You know what? I don't give a shit. Fuck the hat. And if you think navigating these levels is going to be any better, then think again, because odds are you're going to get vertigo by the time this game is over. If you go through any one of these doors, you'll find yourself in a mine ride level. But once you reach the other end of the track, you end up right back from where you started from. How the hell did this happen? And exploring the area doesn't help much either, because the oddest thing about some of these levels is that they constantly loop over and over again. Which means if you run off towards the right, you'll eventually come out at the left side of the stage. It's like the old Flintstones cartoons, where the background is looped over and over. Only this time, you're living this nightmare, and there's no way to escape it. But who on earth thought of the idea of looping these levels anyway? It's ridiculous and it's annoying. What the fuck? Now, in order to advance in the game, you must accomplish a series of tasks. You must first find the key on the walking level, and then find the second key on the mine ride level. When you have both of them, you can then unlock this door in order to advance to the next level. With all the puzzle-solving nonsense going on, why the hell did they label this an adventure game? There's hardly any adventure in it. I mean, what the fuck is going on here? If I wanted to play a puzzle game, I would have played something like The Adventures of Lolo. Now, this is a game that's been correctly labeled as a puzzle game, and is both fun and challenging at the same time. You know what? That's it. I've had enough of this game. This review is over. Yeah, that's a spirit. Now let's just skip to the part where you destroy this fucking game. Now wait a minute. You can't give up now. You owe it to the viewers to play this entire game and give it a full and just review. Don't let this pansy tell you what to do. Let's just blow this thing up. You be quiet. Now Chris, remember, as a game reviewer, you have an oath to fulfill. And you know it's the only right thing to do. Alright, I'll continue. Just get off my arms, both of you. Now, if you're going to shell out money for this game, you might as well just bend over and get anally raped as well, because this game gets even worse. The controls are terrible, and most time pressing the wrong button will send you leaping into the pool of lava down below. Shit! Further in the game, you're going to encounter these little spiders that are so small, they blend very well into the background itself. When you first see them, you'll most likely think it's a glitch in the game, and make the mistake of ignoring them. But make sure you watch out, because these things are deadly, and for some reason, have enough power to knock your ass backwards into a pool of lava. How did these spiders get to be so strong anyway? Why is someone like Indiana Jones such a pushover against little spiders? If this game was called Rick Moranis in the Temple of Doom, I could understand. But Harrison Ford? Come on! Now once you get to the last level, you finally get to cross that infamous bridge from the end of the movie. After all this shit I had to put up with, I really hope to see one spectacular ending. Wait a minute. You win? Just what the fuck is this shit? That's it? This is complete bullshit. This is the worst ending I've ever seen in my life. Wait a minute. That's it? That's the ending? What a piece of shit! Blow it to hell! You heard him? Blow it sky high! Well, a reviewer's gotta do what a reviewer's gotta do. Toasty!